look at. So today we are going to see budget processing in Tally ERP 9. So how do we do budget? How do we compare the budget and actuals value? So it is very easy step in Tally. So before we go, first we must know what is budget. So budget is nothing but is a planning for your future accounting process. So before we do any process, anything, any work, we have to plan for financially. We have to plan for it. So according to that plan, we can execute our work. So as a company manager, as a company account head or financial manager, so you must plan your expenses and income. According that you can work on it. Sometime you may fulfill the budget, sometime you may not fulfill the budget. This is depends upon your execution. So how do you start budget process? So budget, there are different way we can prepare the budget in Tally ERP. So you can start budget. First of all, we have to enable the feature F11. When you press F11 feature, there will be a you have an option enable these budgets and control yes. So accounting feature, in accounting feature you can enable this maintain budgets and control yes. This options we can enable it. So once we enable the budget options, now you can use for your company. So how do you start this one? We can start with accounts info, and we can start with the budgets. So in budgets we can create the budget. So when you create a budget, the first thing we have to see the budget name. So budget name, any budget name you can put it here. For example, I can say income and expenses budget. It is a primary budget, and budget period, let us say 1st April to 31st March. So you can say budget in two way. You can set group wise budget, or you can set ledger wise budget. So I go with ledger wise budget. So ledger wise budget, you can see the ledger, possible ledger you have. For example, I am creating a ledger called salary. So it's indirect expenses. So I can say is on closing balance on net transactions. We choose on net transactions. So we predict 4 lakhs is our expenses for this year. So next we create another ledger. We create Alt C. We create another ledger as I say traveling expenses. It's indirect expenses, and we plan on transactions. I say this 5,000, and other expenses stationery. Stationery and printing. So on net transactions we can say 6,000 like this. So you can prepare budget as you like. So once we prepare the budget is ready. So now we go to alter, and you can see the budget is available here. So how do you compare the budget? We can compare the budget. We go to display, trial balance, and press Alt B. You choose an income and expenditure budget. So when you go to the detailed report, you see the budgets here. We see the budgets, detailed things. So salary, stationery, traveling expenses, that will allocate it for 1 day. So when you change the period up to 31st March, so you see 40,000, 60,000, 6,000, 5,000 and so on. So actually right now this actual expenses is empty now. So when we do more expenses this side, that will automatically reduce from your side. So it is very easy to compare this one. So as a manager or financial manager, so day to day you compare the budget, or monthly wise you compare the budget, how much no amount you have spent, how much amount remaining available. So everything you can see here. Budget is very useful one, but here we cannot forecasting anything. You can forecasting in Excel or somewhere else. After that you can add the detail here. At the end of the period or during the period you can compare the budget, so which will very useful for the management decision making.